Hey guys, it's me, Ego here. Hi. Hello. Today I brought products from some brands that has been a hot topic in Korea. Recently, many brands seem to have been releasing a lot of lip products since interest in lips has increased. This is especially the case for glossy lips. So I'm gonna do a completely honest review on lip products of the hottest brands that are becoming an issue, wondering how good they are and why they are becoming such a big issue. The products I've chose today are from brands Mude, Hince, Mujige Mansion, and Amuse. I only brought colors that were similar to each other and divided into cool and warm colors, but I was actually a little disappointed because the colors were so different from the official website. Honestly, I expected the actual colors to be different from the colors on their official website, but I didn't expect it to be this much different. So I think you should refer to this part when choosing the color. Mude Glacé Lip Tint. Among the Mude lip products these days, this glow tint is so pretty that it's becoming an issue. Most of the glossy tints released these days have a shiny design, but Mude's tint has a soft feel. I can see the brand name Mude is engraved on the lower part, but I personally have never seen a design like this, so I thought this part was very unique. The upper part of the lid has the Mude brand logo, and when you open the lid and take it out, I could see a long, pointed applicator in the shape of a diagonal line. The applicator has a white surface, so it's good for wide application. It seems to have a lighter formula than I thought. When I applied it, it adhered thinly and it felt like a coating barrier was formed. I chose number 3 Weekend and number 6 Mauve More. The color of Mude seems to be somewhat similar to the official website. When I actually applied it, Weekend seemed to have more of a coral color and Mauve More seemed to have a slightly deeper feel. Mude is a brand that I was curious about because there are many people around me using the products from Mude these days. The colors are prettier than I expected and it seems to make the lips look pretty when applied on the lips, so I understand why people use it a lot, but to be honest, it's similar to the other glow tints that's out these days, so I really didn't feel anything special about them. Hince Mood Enhancer Water Liquid Glow. Hince is a brand that is very popular for its luxurious and simple design. I think its luxurious design is really pretty. When looking at the bottom part, you can see that it's transparent so that you can see the color of the tint and Hince brand logo written on it. When opening the cap and taking out the applicator, I could see that it has a shorter applicator than expected. The shape is the same as the one from Mude, but there is a hole in the center so you can easily adjust the amount. It has a slightly heavier formulation than Mude, but it still seemed lightweight. It had a finish that felt full of moisture with the feeling that the color was darker than expected. I chose number 1 New Allure and number 8 Classical. I thought these two colors were similar to the colors listed on Hince's official website, but when I applied it, New Allure felt a bit grayish and Classical looked like a deeper cherry red color. Among the products I brought today, I thought this part was really good because only Hince's applicator had a hole in the center, so it was very thoughtful of them to even thought about the amount control. I like that it applied smoothly without stickiness and adhered between the wrinkles of the lips. In addition, the color is very pretty as it becomes clearer as it's applied, but I was a little surprised that the colors were more muted than expected. Mujige Mansion Icy Glow. When Mujige Mansion product was first released, it became an issue because it had the object-like design. Icy Glow is not the design you think of, but rather a rectangular shape with a slightly crumbled design. It has a different design from the design that became an issue, but I think it still has the object-like design. Even the lid has a very neat design, and when you take out the applicator, it seems to have a design like that of Mude's. And I could see a lot of tint coming out that I thought. Since it becomes a lot of tint, it applies somewhat thickly, so adjusting the amount seems essential. The texture is somewhat thick. I picked number 3 Holy Moly and number 6 Cheshire. These colors were completely different from their official website. When I actually applied it, Holy Moly was an orange coral-like color with a hint of brown, and Cheshire was a bit more grayish and had a deeper feel. Since the formulation has a bit of sticky feel, when I spread it with my fingers after a while, it seemed to clump a bit, so I was a bit unsatisfied with this part. So when applying it, I think it'd be best to blend it quickly as soon as you apply it. Amuse Gel Fit Tint. I've been seeing this a lot on social media these days for its amazingly cute design. Unlike other tints, it has an adorable blonde and cute size design. The product itself is small, so when taking out the applicator, I can see it comes with a short applicator, but the tip of the applicator is long, so I don't think there was any discomfort when applying it. When I first applied it, it seemed light, but when I spread it with my fingers, it seemed to have a thicker texture than I thought. The feeling of adherence with the skin was similar to that of Mude. I chose number 2 Healthy Salmon and number 6 Soul Girl. They look similar to the colors shown on the official website at first, but when applied, Healthy Salmon felt like it had a drop of red mixed in, and Soul Girl looked like a deep cherry mauve color. The texture is firm, but the feeling of how they stick to the lips was similar to that of Mute. As I said earlier, the applicator itself is long, so there was no discomfort when applying it, but since the overall design is blonde and short, it's cute, but it's not as comfortable as other tints when I hold it in my hands, which was a bit disappointing. Like this, I introduced lip products from hot brands in Korea these days. They're similar since they all are glow tints, but I can see some differences from each other, so I'm gonna briefly compare them. When I looked at the formulation, it seemed that Mute and Hints felt similar, while Mujigae Mansion and Amuse felt similar to each other. All brand products showed an increase in gloss over time, but Mute and Amuse showed a glow that forms, and among these brands, I felt that the glow of the Hints product spread the most, but it felt like the layers of glow and color were separated, and Mujigae Mansion felt like the glow and color spread together. Also, since they are tints, there was a feeling that the color changes darker as it stains after application. Among the 4 colors, Mute and Hints seem to be the most pigmented. Like this, I introduced and compared Korean brand lip products that are becoming a hot issue these days. Actually, I chose it after looking at the colors on their official website, but I was a bit disappointed because the colors were different from when I actually applied it. The cool colors were somewhat expected, so I wasn't very disappointed, but the warm colors were very different. For those who want to try lip products that are becoming a hot issue in Korea these days, I think it'd be good to choose with reference to the fact that the colors are different. If there are other products that becomes issues other than the brands I introduced today, please let me know. So my video is still here. Thank you for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe, press the like buttons, and please leave some comments for me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.